The year 1998 brought in 32 boys and 28 ladies who were ecstatic about their selection to CMC Vellore. Many wanted to serve mankind, but ended up serving seniors and at hostel events. Some had too many engineers in their household, while the remaining few thought their knowledge about the birds and the bees was inadequate based on their failures at high school.
We have been reminiscing about our time in medical school. It's hard to believe that it's been 25 years. We thought we would share some of our stories, and in true Vellore tradition, all of these are 100% true. During our initial introduction week, our roll call started with 4 students: D. Accurate Mercy, D. Agnes Hepzibah, Anu Mary Alexander, and C. Anuradha. What the first 2 girls said: I am D. Accurate Mercy. I am D. Agnes Sweetlin Hepzibah. The next girl in line panicked as to why they said D. Accurate and D. Agnes. Do I also have to get up and say D. Anu Alexander? No way, how can I? And then when she sits down with just plain Anu, what does she see next? C. Anuradha. What confidence in these 98 girls.
Unaware of their prestigious future in anatomy, a first-year medical student was attending her viva.
Pick up any ball.
The student picked up the sacrum, but unfortunately held it upside down.
Hold it in anatomical position now.
The student promptly shifted it to her other hand, but still upside down.
The next station, surface marking. The student comes to the station, next station, surface marking. The point is dorsalis pedis artery. Student starts. So the task has been given to the student, mark the dorsalis pedis artery.
And our student replied, "You mark a point midway between the medial and lateral malleolus."
And the tutor turned around and said, "You mark or I mark?"
I mark.
Then mark.
This shows that even if you struggle with a subject, don't give up. You could still end up a tutor. So the tutor then said, "Pick up any model." The student looked quite lost. Quite upset, the tutor replied, "Haven't you ever been to the museum before?"
Student, after a lot of thought, "Of course, sir, Calcutta National Museum."
To this day, most of us have yet to have it on good authority that these tutors are going to take us there very shortly.
In the physiology department, the student was asked to assess the gag reflex. He was clueless and he asked his very special good friend, how do I do this? The friend says, stimulate the throat, stimulate the throat. Student goes on to stimulate the throat. The friend frantically tries to correct him, stimulate the back of the throat, back of the throat. The student goes on to stimulate the back of the throat, but actually it's outside. Fortunately, the student's friend thinks that he was excellent marriage material. Batch of 98, batch of 98, putting the couple making back in CMC since first year. Thank you. We come from different parts of the countries. Sometimes language is such a barrier. And especially when people from God's own country order a Coca-Cola in stores. And for our friends from North, Tamil is such an enigma. So we have a friend who was struggling with his Tamil and wanted to order 2 bullseye omelette, which we call it Kannadi. But he wanted in a specific order. He did not want them together on the same plate. He wanted it one after the other. After a lot of brainstorming, he ordered the Kannadi. Venkatesh, rendu Kannadi. Unna munnadi, unna pinnadi. Our friend in colorectal is still looking for a special bullseye.
This is the adventures of a certain student who was examining a patient in ENT. The teacher rushed in hearing unparliamentary language to find out why. The student was saying, asshole, 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 asshole. The tutor asked, how dare you speak to a patient like that? The student just said, I was just asking him to open his mouth. Asshole, 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 asshole. To continue the adventures, of this same ENT student, she was walking along the corridors with her friend when a patient rushed to her asking directions to the thoracic surgery department. The student just pointed in the direction and said, it's right there. The other student wondered, why did you point to the ENT department? The student said, don't you know? It's ear, nose and thoracic surgery. To this day, she tells everyone she's a thoracic surgeon.
As we age, sadly, we didn't get any wiser. Sometimes we had to get really creative with our answers. The tutor asked, have a seat. Can you name me the different types of pedal edema? The student thought and said, of course, sir. There's pitting edema, there's non-pitting edema, there's dependent edema, generalized edema, and when they all come together, it's called mixed edema. The exasperated tutor looked at the student and said, let's try again. Why don't you name me a cause of pedal edema? The student sharply replied, sir, renal failure. Ah, excellent. Let's carry this further. So can you name me a cause of unilateral pedal edema? The student thought for a while and said, ah, sir, unilateral renal failure. The exasperated tutor went on, all right, let's move on, fine. At least tell me a cause of proteinuria. Student said, sir, pregnancy, sir. The tutor was very good. Now how about a cause of severe proteinuria? Confidently, sir, a severe pregnancy. The tutor was, and what is a severe pregnancy? The student thought for a while and said, twins. The tutor was like, get out. The lesson here is even if you fail at medicine, don't give up. You could still do orthopedics.
Son, try and name at least one sign of pancreatitis.
Student, hesitantly. Sir, I think he'll be dropping things.
Dropping things?
Yes, he'll have slippery hands due to oily stools from steatoria.
And this brings us to the end of our stories in every sense of the word.